Welcome to Wonderland Weekly, hosted by Toronto Ty. Now sit back and have a wonderful week.
Hey everyone, Toronto Ty back here at Canada's Wonderland once again for another amazing day. I am super excited because today is the start of Brew and BBQ. It has been, it's always such a great event. So I am looking forward to checking out all its offerings this year. I did get here later than I had originally wanted, but I think I still have enough time to to get the full experience. So I'm gonna head right over there. Also, on the way, maybe I'll stop and see about some, that big construction project. We'll see. Starting off the Lazy Bear Lodge construction update for this week. We have glass in the windows. Really, really awesome to see that. That is coming along. They have also started preparing to continue on with the granite pillars. So that is, very, very good to see. They've got a bunch of stones in place already. And, they are, I imagine, going to be continuing on. Makes sense that they had to get that scaffolding up to continue on with that. But, only about, maybe like half the glass is actually in place at the moment. But, good to see that, that progress. Over here, under Vortex's first drop, wanted to get a quick look here. They have the ladder to reach the roof in place, obviously only for employees. That is cool to see that, and does kind of confirm that will be backstage area. This doorway here is, I feel like, probably just going to be like an emergency exit. So, I'm not very, I don't think it's very likely at all that we will be able to walk along this side and down to the lower level from here. But we'll have to wait and see. I am still hoping for that. Quick check-in from this angle on Lazy Bear Lodge, and it's looking pretty much the same as last week, other than all the rocks being put in place here to get started, or to continue on with the awesome granite pillars here and the glass in the windows. So really, really cool to see that progress. I'm always here on the Skyhawk Hill, and I feel like I never really show off Skyhawk. So there we go. I can't imagine what would possibly distract me from... that'll do it. Yukon Striker. Yes, but also, new dining facility. Lazy Bear Lodge, of course, the big thing to notice here is the mural has been added. Yeah, it was just 2 weeks ago we didn't even know there was going to be a mural here, and now there it is. Wow. Yeah, that is very picturesque. I really like that. I think that is, that looks really, really nice. And other than that, the shingles seem to be, pretty much done. And glass in the windows here. So overall, progress is being made. And that is super, super, super exciting. Really, really, really love that mural. Still here on the Skyhawk Hill, and not a ton of updates other than the mural. So it's there's glass. Glass is good. Progress, yay! Over here on the Timberwolf Falls exit ramp once again, and huge changes here to the water side of Lazy Bear Lodge. They have a lot of windows in place here, including on the lower floor. All the walls on the lower floor appear to be pretty much done, and there is a couple of giant rock walls here. Yeah, so that is really, really interesting. Yeah, it does make it seem a little less likely that there will be a path up on this side of the dining facility. But I knew that was a long shot. I was holding out hope, but yeah, no, it's yeah, it does look like they have 2 levels of rock wall here. So yeah, maybe probably, well, maybe some nice trees will be planted along there, and at least some bushes, and yeah, that'll look nice. And yeah, overall, I love the look of that. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see like how close we can get there. Like where will fences be, and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's going to be fun to check that out once Lazy Bear Lodge opens. With all these large stones here, it is making me realize that yes, all the many large stones have been moved from this area at the back patio, presumably to fill out this wall. So that explains why they had so many of them just laying about here. And yeah, so that's kind of interesting. Also, it kind of looks like they actually removed some rocks from there. I'm not sure. Maybe they had to relocate some of them to the other side. Yeah, I'm really not quite sure why that is, but yeah, no, it is looking very, very good, and still looks like a little bit of a hill here on this back patio, or at the end of the back patio. Yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe that'll just be green space at the end of whatever patio. So yeah, we'll see. Over here on Vortex's exit ramp, yeah, you can see pretty clearly that that rock wall, although it is staggered, it's there's kind of an electrical box in the way of there being any sort of path for guests on this side. Quick look inside the presumed kitchen area, and yeah, looks like they are really getting stuff set up. That is awesome, awesome, awesome to see. Woohoo! Getting closer and closer. Definitely wasn't expecting this. At the shop across from Windseeker, they have moved the wooden bears out of here already. I know it's hard to see, but yeah, it's like a colorful background now with some kind of like ribbon thing going through some keyholes. I don't know what to call them. Yeah, it's very strange, but yeah, not sure. Maybe this is going to change every week. Maybe this will be a new segment.
Subscribe to Wonderland Weekly.
Yeah, subscribe.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Good to meet you. Over here in Frontier, Canada, I am about to head into this year's Brew and Barbecue event. And yeah, it is always such a great event. And yeah, I will, I'm going to check it out first, and then I'll sort of show off the highlights after I've had a chance to really see everything. So yeah, be back in just a moment. Starting off the event, we've got the Brew and Barbecue ticket booth. And yeah, that, man, I love this, this little shop that they have, a little kiosk. I think that it is, yeah, it fits the event while still being like really cute, and yeah, just overall really, really fits. And then, yeah, let's check out all the different breweries who are here represented today. So yeah, I'm going to throw up a bunch of different shots quickly of each of them so that you can see their names, because yeah, it is really, really awesome that that they are able to get some extra exposure here, and that we are able to yeah, try some beers out that we maybe otherwise would not. So yeah, overall, really, really love that this event is put on every year. And yeah, also there is food. Let's get to the food. First item of the day is the beef brisket slider, and oh my goodness, it is so good. I love it, and I am so looking forward to Lazy Bear Lodge, which will have beef brisket on the menu. So yeah, this is soon going to be a permanent thing. Hopefully a slightly larger version. Taste number 2 here is the beef brisket flatbread pizza, because I really enjoy beef brisket, so why not? Special shout out to Indie Ale House, who has created the Yukon Striker, Leviathan, and Behemoth brews here. So yeah, those are all really, really good, and yeah, I appreciate them being here. Over here, then we've got Ernest Cider, who has created some custom ciders for Wonderland. So yes, what can you tell me about the Gold Rush and Wondermelon Splash?
So our Gold Rush is made with all Ontario apples and then with Niagara peaches. Super peachy, really, really refreshing, awesome for a hot day like today. And our Wondermelon Splash is apple cider, and then we've also added some watermelon to it, a little bit of organic cane sugar. Again, awesome for a hot day like today.
Perfect. Awesome. And you also have some other offerings, correct?
We do. We have our Ernest Cider Dry, so this is our original cider. Like I said, 7 different types of Ontario apples. We keep our cider really dry, so we sweeten it with honey. So instead of dumping a bunch of sugar in, it has honey in it. And we also have our wild blueberry, sorry. We just don't have a can for that display. We have wild blueberry as well.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you so much for developing some custom ciders for Wonderland. I have tried them out, and they are really, really amazing. I'm going to have to try out some of your non-Wonderland ones very, very soon. So
Fantastic.
Awesome. All right, thanks. I really, really, really love this this sign that they have here as a nice photo op here at the entrance to the event from the Kidsville side, and they also have it on the entrance from the Splashworks side. It's kind of strange to me that they don't have one at the Lumberjack entrance side, but yeah, I mean, I guess they only have 2 giant stacks of barrels, so yeah, maybe we'll see a third one appear in the near future, but until then, really, really love this sign. I absolutely love when they have this this oven out for the flatbread pizzas. Yeah, always nice to see that. It's such a cool visual here at the event, and yeah, flatbread. At least the beef brisket one was very, very good. I can't speak for the other ones, but yeah, no, that was really, really good. Booth D over here is definitely the dessert booth, and yeah, it has a grilled fruit kebab, a Coca-Cola float with cotton candy, and a beer stout float. Unfortunately, at the moment, they do not have the beer stout float, but I did have to try that Coca-Cola float with cotton candy, and yeah, it was very, very sweet. So yeah, that was really, really good. I love to see the park, yeah, trying out some new things here. If you like sliders, Booth B will definitely be your favorite. They have a pork belly slider and a smoked beef brisket slider. Beef brisket slider is the only one I have experience with, but it was very, very good. And also the coleslaw was really, really good. And I'm not a huge fan of coleslaw, but yeah, no, that was really, really tasty. Just a normal guy dancing, you know, as you do. He has extremely long legs, though. Fun times. Over here, next to Yukon Striker's vertical loop, which is always fun, and the trench, which is thankfully being covered up by plants very quickly. I really don't love the look of it, but anyway, then yeah, I got the veggie burger as my second last taste of the day, and yeah, definitely my least favorite so far. It's not great. Chips are really, really awful. Yeah, I hate being so negative, but it really is. It's just not great. Alright everyone, it is getting toward the end of the video, and you know what that means. It is time for trivia time! Yes, so for this week's trivia time, I want you to let me know in the comments below. The Fly, it opened in 1999. but it actually replaced several different attractions. Yeah, so if you can, well, okay, let's say two different attractions. Yes, if you can let me know what they were in the comments below, I will give you a shout out in my next video. And a huge shout out to Jacob Damata, Deo Tai1, and Randy West for all correctly stating that Minebuster, the mighty Canadian Minebuster here at Canada's Wonderland, was modeled after the Coney Island Shooting Star. That's Coney Island in Cincinnati. And yeah, so that one, Shooting Star at Coney Island, it operated from, I believe it was 1937 until 1971. Yeah, and yeah, so that was huge shout out to those of you who did get that correctly. It was loosely inspired. I want to say that. Minebuster isn't a one-for-one copy. For one thing, it's a mirror image, but it's also just not exactly the same. Yeah, some very cool history there. And yeah, if you want to get a shout out in my next video, make sure that you do comment below with your guesses as to which two attractions were replaced by The Fly when it opened in 1999. All right, Brew and Barbecue has wrapped up for the night, but it will be here for Saturday and Sunday as well. Obviously, by the time this video gets posted, then that will have already passed, but don't worry if you didn't get a chance to come out to this fantastic event. We have Celebration Canada starting on July 1st. So yeah, that is also always a lot of fun. Some really delicious treats there. And yeah, just some absolutely fantastic entertainment. Not that person on stage right now. I don't think they're supposed to be up there. But yeah, no, it is. I love the way that they bring this whole area to life at night. Except that the event is kind of over by this point, so it's a little awkward. But I do love the lighting in here, and they do turn it on earlier in the day, so that is really cool. Yeah, love to see that. And yeah, they have signage at that end and at the other end. I'm gonna go check out the other end quickly. And yeah, overall, my thoughts for this year's Brew and Barbecue. Oh, it was tasty. I did not actually end up taking part in the brew part of Brew and Barbecue, but I do really appreciate you know, all the vendors who come out for this event. I think that it is really cool to have that opportunity to try some new and interesting local breweries, yeah, local craft beers, and yeah, so really awesome. And yeah, I usually do partake, but yeah, just didn't make sense this time with how late I got to the park today, and yeah, a variety of other factors. But overall, really love the event. The chicken skewer, I didn't show it off. I'm sorry. I started eating it and then I was like, oh, this is delicious. And just kept going. Yeah, it was very good. As was almost everything else. The veggie burger is the only thing that I was like, oh, okay, that's not. It was just kind of weird and awkward. It didn't feel like it was right. Yeah, not sure why, but it seemed like there was like some sort of like raspberry barbecue sauce instead of the chipotle. But regardless, other than that, yeah, everything was absolutely delicious. The Coca-Cola cotton candy float, wow, that was unexpected. I love that the park is yeah, trying something a little new and different, and totally kid-friendly to round out this event that is, of course, primarily targeting adults. So yeah, no, it is good to see that that little adjustment there. And yeah, looking forward to the return of Brew and Barbecue. But before then, so many new events. Yeah, so many events coming in the next few weeks, including 3 brand new taste festivals. So yeah, really awesome. Looking forward to all of that. Well, that'll about do it for this week here at Canada's Wonderland. It was another absolutely amazing day. I really enjoyed Brew and Barbecue, or at least the barbecue part of Brew and Barbecue. Yeah, so many tasty treats there. Also, really love seeing the progress on Lazy Bear Lodge. It is coming along so well. Yeah, really awesome to see that mural in place and the shingling being, it looks like it's pretty much all done, and yeah, the glass for the windows and stuff like that. So much progress. That rock wall dashing my dreams, but that's okay because the rock wall looks really nice. And yeah, looking forward to checking out how it progresses in the coming weeks, as well as the upcoming events like Celebration Canada. Unfortunately, some slightly bad news. I don't know that I'll be able to make it for fireworks nights. I'll try to make it to some of them, but I can't make it to all of them anymore. So that is, yeah, a little bit of sad news because I really do love the fireworks that the park puts on, and I love being able to film that and have all you watch it post facto. But yeah, I got a new job, so that is going to be keeping me busy on some of those nights. But I'll still be here once a week, checking out everything that is new and different. So yeah, make sure that you're subscribed. And until next time, as always, have a good one.
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like the video, comment with anything you'd like me to cover in the future, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and support me on Patreon so that I can visit more parks and create more wonderful videos.